I'm Jackie and we are enjoying life's journey on the path to financial freedom. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to another monthly budget report card. We're going to be taking a look at our budget for July 2019 and seeing if we did worse or better than we originally budgeted. By reviewing our budget every month, we can see patterns, and also you can take a look and get an idea of where do we move money around, what category do we need to take money out of in order to make up for an area that we may have gone over. So if you're interested in that, let's jump on the Excel sheet. Alright, so like I said, we just finished out the month of July. So what I do in these videos is anything in white means that it was right on budget, red was a little worse than budget, green was better than budget, and then blue just means it's kind of one of those things we're not really categorizing it as good or bad. So the first one here for my husband's income, we had budgeted his base pay of $3,160, and that's what it was, so we have it white. His overtime, we had budgeted $1,748.17, and it was only $1,742.62. So it was only short by, you know, a few dollars, or like $5 or so, not that big of a deal, but it was a little worse than we anticipated. Myself, I had anticipated $411.25, and I actually had $897.34, so that was better than budget. For birthday money, gift money, we didn't plan anything, and I got $100, so that was better than budget. Our cash back, we estimated $79, and it actually was $85.29, so that was better than budget. Our tax refund for our registration, our license, we thought it was going to be $18.22. It actually ended up being $115.58, and then our interest on the checking account or on the savings account was $2.29, so that came out to $117.87, so that was better than budget. So all in all, our overall income was higher. It was better than we anticipated. We'd have $5,416, and it was $6,103. Each individual item, but also we're going to take a look at the percent. So our biggest change for July was we're trying to budget and stay within certain percentages. So we're going to see how that went. So for our 401k, we anticipated that we were going to invest another $392.65, and we were able to invest another $428.21, so that was better than budget. We anticipated we were going to save $214.43, and we were actually able to save $303.61, so that was better than we budgeted. We budgeted $70 for the Robinhood, that's what we did. Overall, we wanted to basically pay ourselves first 12.5%, and we were able to do 13%, so a little bit better than budget, so that is good. Coming down to giving, we were going to put we're going to spend $135.42 towards giving. We spent $195.82. I made this green because if we're able to give more, to me that's better than budget. Now, donations, we wanted to do the same, the $135.42, but we did a little bit less. It was $112.58. So I made it red because we didn't get to donate to the school or a charity as much as we'd want to, but that's okay. We still did, overall, we still had our giving at our 5%, so that's good. Then our next one was necessities. We were shooting for 60% of our income, so let's see how we did. So taxes, I made blue because if you make more money, you're going to pay more in taxes. That's just the way it goes, so you can kind of see, you know, what we've spent in taxes here. Our mortgage payment, I put red because our old payment was $1,128.98, and now it is $1,141.29. I forgot to plan for that. For some reason, I was thinking that was going to take effect next month, so that's red because I was off slightly. One thing I wanted to kind of keep an eye out as well is what a percent is our household expense make versus our income. You know, they say when you're living, you don't want it to be higher than 35% of income. If any of you have followed our budget reports or budget videos from way back when we were low income, our rent was half of our income. So now we've got it down to 19% because we've increased our income. So that is awesome. Coming on down to home maintenance, we didn't put anything in there. We didn't plan for that, so that's fine. Groceries, we budgeted $336, and that's what we spent, so that was white. Another category we're keeping an eye out is our overall food budget. So our grocery budget and our eating out budget combined is what we want 10%. So you can see we had 6% for the groceries, so we'll see what the other part was when we get down to eating out. Personal care household, we didn't budget anything. We spent $97.58 and $278.03. I'm actually kind of just combine this, lump this into one thing because I didn't pay attention to the receipts properly, and a lot of this stuff I think was more personal care. Because school is starting, you know, we had the haircuts for the whole family. That's what's counted here for personal care. But also within this household, we bought the girls new backpacks, new lunch boxes, new shoes, and a little bit of clothes. So you know, and we bought some back to school supplies for the house that I counted as household, and then we bought a few storage type things, organizing type things for the house. So we did, you know, we spent pretty much all of that together. I would say household, personal care combined. We didn't anticipate that. I just totally dropped the ball on planning ahead for back to school costs. Both daughters are going to school, so that is definitely a higher cost that we're going to see in the future as well, which kind of, it is what it is, right? My husband's cell phone, we did 35. That's what it was, so that's white. Electric, we budgeted 165. It was only 162.71, so that was better than we budgeted. Water, sewer, trash, we budgeted 62, and it was only 54.90, and so that was better than budget. The truck payment, we did 370. It's actually 369 and some change. So you know, that's on budget. That's what we planned for. Gas, we budgeted 160, and it actually ended up being $206.36. So this was worse than budget. However, we did know that expense would be higher. Okay, so in a minute, I'm going to show you where did the extra money come from to cover all of these areas that we went over, and I'll talk about that in a minute here. Insurance was we budgeted the $293.97, and that's what it was, so that was white. I had a driving class I had to take for a speeding ticket. That was $229.95, and that's what it was. The girls' commission jobs, 32 and 16, and they actually earned all of their money this month, so that's white. So now basically coming on to the debt payoff. This is where that money came from. So if we went over in any other area, it basically came out of that debt payoff. We originally wanted to pay another $517 off on debt. We were only able to do $398.71, so that's red. We wanted to do 12.5%, but we only ended up doing 7%, so that's red. Also, I forgot to mention up here, the necessities, we wanted it at 60%, and it was actually 65%. So you can see basically that's where we had to make up the difference right there. With fun, we wanted 10%. We actually ended up doing closer to 11%, and that's kind of the eating out area. Now this is where I'm talking about with our food, overall food budget. We had 6 for groceries, and then we have 5%. So that's actually 8. So we actually spent 11% on food. So this 124, I put it with events because this was for our camping. We went camping for 3 days, basically 2 nights and 3 days for 4th of July and my birthday. So most of it was food related. So we basically took it part of this eating out budget here, but it was a little higher. So we went 11% instead of the 10%. That's not something we'll normally see, and that's just, again, because we had the camping trip, which isn't a normal monthly thing. Date night, we planned 100, and we only did 88.18, so that was better than budget. So again, that kind of makes up, you know, part of that money goes to different things as well. So when one area is we spent less, that gives more cash flow for other things, and then like you said, like I showed you, we took out some, we didn't pay as much towards debt. Our YMCA is $60, and that's what it is. Our Netflix, $9.83, that's what it is, so those are white. Vacation savings account, we plan on $166.17, and we're actually able to save $177.98. So I made this green because this is not money that is spent. This is actually money that was put into a savings account, so that's better than budget. But as you can see, overall, we did 11% towards our fund. So not bad considering this is our first month trying to shoot for these percentages. Moving forward for August, I've already released our budget plan for August, but if you join me for the first paycheck in August, I'm actually changing some of the percents as well. So I'm actually going to change this necessities. I'm changing it to 65% just because realistically we still have household items, furniture that we're trying to cash flow, that we're trying to plan for. So we need to kind of up that. We need that to be up. So we're basically we're going to go ahead and change this to 65 in the future, and we're going to change our debt payoff to 8% for the future anyway. So that should equal itself out as long as we're, keeping track with our fund category. If we get that back to 10%, then we'll be able to do the 8% towards debt. So that's kind of what we're doing. Part of, reflecting and looking back on your month is so you can see that. So you can see your patterns and you can see realistically how much money are you spending in each area, or how much money do you want to spend in each area. So that's, why it's really good to look back. So I have a really good feeling about August that we're going to be able to be like right on point in these categories, or at least in the categories. If things fluctuate within the category, one thing's better and one thing's worse, that's okay for me as long as our overall goal is right on the money. So like for this month, 60 to 65% is not on the money. But I think in August, I think we're going to be able to stick, if we just budget the 65 right off the bat and do 65, I think we'll be able to hit the 65. So, let me know in the comments below. Do you guys budget? Are you keeping track of your percentages, and how are you doing on those percentages within your budget category? Join me again next month to see how we do for August. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!